Morning students. Today I would like to discuss about data science with R. In data science with R, first topic is the data science process. In the data science process we have three topics. First one, defining data science project roles. Second one, understanding the stages of a data science. Third one, project settings, expectations for a new data science project. These are the three topics we will discuss about the data science process. Let me discuss one by one. First topic, the data scientist is responsible for guiding a data science project from start to finish. The most important thing is here the data scientist. The data scientist has whole responsible for guiding a data science project from starting to finish. Either it is successful completed or not. The total project is depends on the data scientist. The data scientist. The data scientist is play an important role in a data science project. In data science project, the data scientist successful in a data science project comes not from access to any one exotic tool, but from having quantifiable goals, good methodology, cross-discipline interactions, and a repeatable workflow. We should have proper goals and good methodologies, cross-discipline interaction, and repeatable workflow to complete data science project. These habitual functions having data scientist to complete successful data science projects. What a typical data science project look like? The kinds of problem you encounter, the types of goals you should have, the task that you are like to handle, and what sorts of results are expected. These are the important things in data science project. The data scientist is responsible for these these important tasks. These important tasks. Next thing is the roles in data science project. First topic, the roles in a data science project. Data science is not a performed in a vacuum. It is a collaboration effort that draws on a number of roles, skills and tools. It is not a vacuum. It is not a single task. It is a collaborative effort that draws on a number of roles, skills and tools. We required a number of roles, skills and tools to successful completion of projects. Project roles. Second one, project roles. What are the roles having your data science project? That is the main important to successful completion of your project. Let's look at a few requiring roles in a data science project. See, here, here data science project roles and responsibilities. So what is the role name? Who responsible for that role? Who play roles in data science project? What are the responsible having that person? Let me discuss role name and responsibilities for that particular role. First role, project sponsor. What he do? What are the roles he plays in data science project? His responsibilities is represents the business interests, represents the business interests, champions the project, champions the project. The project sponsor role is represents the business interest. He is champions the project. The next role is client. He represents end users interests. He represents end users interest. The client role is place represents end users interest. Next one, data scientist. Next role is data scientist. His responsibilities is sets and executes analytic strategy, communicates with the sponsor and clients. Data scientist. The main important role is the data scientist. He sets and executes analytic strategy as well as communicates with the sponsor and client both. Here, sponsor responsibilities is business interest, but the client responsibilities is users interest. But the client responsibilities is users interest. Next role is the data architect. In his responsibilities is manages data and data storage. His responsibilities is manages data and data storage. Sometimes manages data collection. Whole data undertaking of data architect. Whole data responsibilities is whole data responsibilities is data architect. His responsibilities manages data and data storage. Sometimes manages data collection. Next role is operations. Operations means operator role. His responsibilities is manages infrastructure, deploys a final project results, manages infrastructures. What are the infrastructures? We need to develop data science project that the responsibilities is undergoing on operations. His responsibilities deploys a final project results. Let me discuss one by one here roles and responsibilities. First one, project sponsor. The most important role in a data science project is the project sponsor. The most important role in a data science project is the project sponsor. The sponsor is the person who wants the data science results. The sponsor is a person. The sponsor is the person who wants the data science results. Generally, they represent the business interest. The main role in data sponsor role is represents the business interest. The sponsor is responsible for deciding whether the project is successful or failure. The sponsor is decided once the project is sponsored. He is decided the project is a successful or failure. The data scientist may fill the sponsor role for their own project if they feel they know and can represent the business needs. If they feel they know everything and this project is successful completed, then he can represent the business needs. But that's not the optimal arrangement. But that is not the optimal arrangement. These are the roles and responsibilities of sponsor. The sponsor is main important role in data science project. Keep it in mind, students. Next role is client. While the sponsor is the role that represents the business interest, but the client is the role that represents the model's end user's interest. Here, sponsor represents business interest, but client represents end user's interests. Sometimes the sponsor and client roles may be filled by the same person. Sometimes these two roles play as a single person. One single person play two roles, either as a client or as a sponsor. Again, the data scientist may fill the client role if they can weight business trade-offs, but this is not ideal. The client is more hands-on than the sponsor. The client is more hands-on than the sponsor. Compared to sponsor, the client is more hands-on. There are the interface between the technical details of buildings a good model and the day-to-day work process into which the model will be deployed. We have to use here interface between the technical details of building a good model. The client use interface between the technical details of building a good model and the day-to-day work process into which the model will be deployed. These responsibilities are taken by the client. Next role is data scientist. The next role in a data science project is the data scientist, who's responsible for taking all necessary steps to make the project succeed. Data scientist. His role is taking all necessary steps to make the project succeed, including setting the project strategy and keeping the client informed. They design the project steps, pick the data sources, and pick the tools to be used. These are the responsible for data scientist. What are the responsible for data scientist? The client informed the project strategy, designing the project steps, pick the data sources, and pick the tools to be used. These are the responsibilities for data scientist. Since they pick the techniques that will be tried, they have to be well informed about the statistics and machine learning. They are also responsible for project planning and tracking, so they may do this with the project management partner. These all things discussed with a project management partner. These are the roles data scientist. Next role is data architect. The data architect is responsible for all of the data and its storage. The data architect is responsible for all of the data and its storage. The main role in data architect is to store data in database or about the data. About the data. Often this role is filled by someone outside of the data science group, such as a database. Often this role is placed by the database administrator or architect. The data architects often manage the data warehouse for many different projects. The data architect maintain data warehouse. Because of data warehouse maintain different projects to store data in database. That's why here we introduce data warehouses, and they may only be available for a quick consultations, and they may only be available for quick consultations. Then next one is operation operations. The operation role is critical both in acquiring data and delivering the final results. The operation role is critical both in acquiring data and delivering the final results. is the important role played in data science project. This is critical role acquiring data and delivering the final results. The person filling this role usually has operational responsibilities outside of the data science group. For example, if you are deploying the data science results that affects how products are stored on online shopping sites, when the persons responsible for running the site will have a lot to say about how such a things can be deployed. This person will likely have constraints on response time, programming language, or data size that you need to respect in deployment. This person responsibilities is deploying data science results that affects how products are stored on online shopping sites. Then the person responsible for running the sites will have a lot to say about how such a things can be deployed. The main thing is here operation role is to display result to end users or delivering final results to end users and sponsors. The person filling this role usually has operational responsibilities outside of the data science group. Finally, acquiring data and delivering the final results. These are the responsibilities of operational roles. Dear students, this is the today topic. The topic is data science project roles and responsibilities. We have discussed up to now. In coming classes, in coming videos, I will discuss about next topic, understanding the stages of a data science. Here we discuss about the data science process having three topics: defining data science project roles, understanding the stages of a data science project, setting expectations for a new data science project. Up to now, we discussed about defining data science project roles. Okay, today class completed. Next topic we will discuss in coming classes. The topic name is understanding the stages of a data science. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you very much. Thanks to all.